Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. The Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 American League All-Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not. All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Strike one to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Into the corner and slicing foul. Takes strike three called on the curveball that time, and there's your first out of the evening. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Kluber sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Nolan.
Here's the pitch.
Arenado.
A ball and no strikes. And that one just missed outside.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
3-0 to him now. 3-0. is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's back to the nation's capital after this. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital with no score. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get us started in the top of the second. In there, strike one.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. In now, Corey Seager. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play. Something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Hard liner to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, Bryce Harper. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
next 0-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Swing and a little tapper. That's foul, so the battle will continue. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Again, he sends it out of play. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge.
For the American League. Right
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. At the plate, Jose Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swing and a miss at a ball down. Ramirez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. The bottom line is 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
Francisco Lindor swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will return. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. So digging in now, Daniel Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Kluber sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. Oh, you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
0-2 the count to Posey. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. NL down. Steven Strasburg, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 37, Steven Strasburg. Leading off for the American League, designated hitter, Carlos Correa.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Into the box, Justin Smoke.
First baseman, Justin Smoke.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting ninth.
Standing in, Salvador Perez. First pitch of the at-bat. Lined hard toward right center. It gets down, and that'll be extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here, as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
There goes Altuve. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone to lead off the inning.
The first baseman, number 44, AllStar.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Nolan Arenado is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. Zach Greinke, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is there to put it away for out number 1. Here's big Aaron Judge, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, no errors thus far for the American League. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Throughout success, and that means Francisco Lindor will hit here as well.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Blackmon going back, still ranging back. And they take the lead. It's gone. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. And it's now 2-1 in favor of the AL.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Here's Carlos Correa now.
Carlos Correa.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Up around the face.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 4, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Ready now, Corey Seager. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Corey Seager.
Here's the first pitch to him. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Here's a drive out to left center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Seager leads off second with nobody out. Inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Next will be the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Check swing grounder to the right side. Altuve charging in on it, over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Murphy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. NL leaves 1. Our score remains 2-1. Clayton Kershaw, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Justin Smoak will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Salvador Perez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Altuve, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. bouncer up the middle. Seager has it. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch, you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. American League strands 1. They still lead it 2-1. Here's Buster Posey now. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. From the stretch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Runner at second, 1 away, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Posey, the runner at second with 1 away. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Rounded back up the middle. Lindor up the middle. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Standing in, Nolan Arenado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ball 1. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone to get himself back in this count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Fouled away. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Trout. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. 1 left for the National Leaguers. They're down 2-1. Robbie Ray enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 38.
Riding in once again, Mike Trout hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, He's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Harper is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. And it's given the American League a 3-1 lead.
That's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Ray has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really two good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Hit on the ground out to short. Seager comes up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So one run on one hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Ryan Zimmerman is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Strike two.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Zach Cozart will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Turned on down the line. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying one to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Cody Bellinger will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 55.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Runner in scoring position with Sukan. And that misses ball one. Popped him up. Ramirez over to his right. And that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Zach Cozart will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Wade Davis gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Striding forward now is the DH, Carlos Correa. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Smoke toward the hole. And that's the first out. Here's Justin Smoke now. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set and the pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Now at the plate, Salvador Perez, who's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So Jose Altuve will get a chance next to try to extend the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Posey shading to his right, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Now batting, Daniel Murphy. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
A ball and a strike now. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Trout on the warning track. He makes the catch. Digging in to try it again. Buster Posey was a single for him in his last at-bat. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Lindor takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Boy, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Here's another 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled right back up the middle. Lindor ranging up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2. Carlos Martinez goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So striding forward now, Mookie Betts. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat. On the ground to third. Arenado has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Took something off there, but it misses, ball 1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Blackmon going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that in? Jake Lamb is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. One and one the count to Jake Lamb.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
The 1-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Again, a 1-2. And 2. And this is fouled at the plate. The next 1-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hit hard up the middle. Lindor up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Kluber gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Trout is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Zimmerman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Betts looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Sliced hard on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the ninth inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Pop high in the air. Lindor is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The American League took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Corey Kluber takes home the win. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score